And we back. Now in today's video, we're trying to see how much we remember from the 2017-2018 NBA season. It started like close to like 10 months ago, y'all. I know it don't seem like it, but the beginning of the 2017-2018 NBA season was close to like 10 months ago. So in today's video, we're trying to see if we remember from all the way back then. But before we get into that, I gotta let y'all know that I got picked up by House of Highlights. I know in the my announcement video, I mentioned that my podcast got picked up, but I also got picked up too, just like individually. So my first appearance with them, I recapped the first day of Summer League. So if you want to hear me talk about the young prospects that got their first NBA feel yesterday, hit the link in the description. Let them know you're part of the team, no overtime. But let's get into this video. All right, fellas, so we're at the quiz here. NBA 2017-2018 NBA season quiz. A little repetitive, Ryan, but I understand what you mean, all right? Usually, this is the time of the video where I say, hey, y'all, look, I haven't taken this quiz just yet, but this little circle thing has been going for like a good 5 minutes or so. So I'm not sure. I think another way I can show y'all I haven't taken it just yet is like to go to my profile. I know I got to do this because some people just don't believe that it's my first time taking these quizzes. So the last quiz I took was the one that y'all seen a couple days ago. Boom. Here we are. We got it at the bottom. You can see I haven't taken it just yet. Okay. Let's get into it, baby. Click the NBA to start. So it is a chain reaction quiz, which is solid, which means that if we get just one question wrong, we got to start all the way over from the beginning. And with just 10 minutes, we got to breeze through these. The NBA to start. The first game of the NBA season was a matchup between the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's the one with the Gordon Hayward injury. Sucks. The teams also faced off in the Eastern Conference Finals. The winner was the Cleveland Cavaliers, who had how many All-Stars on their team? So if you haven't seen me take a quiz like this before, basically question 1 relates to 2, and 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and so on and so forth. Which is the jersey number of what rookie point guard? I'm guessing they talk about Lonzo, whose brother is LiAngelo, who played pro basketball this season where Lithuania. And then he didn't get drafted, didn't get picked up by a summer league team. I don't know what the next step for LiAngelo Ball is. Maybe just playing overseas again? I really don't know. Which is the country blank is from. Okay, so we're looking for a player from Lithuania. Domantas Sabonis, easy. Who plays for the Indiana Pacers. I love these quizzes when they're in alphabetical order. I have taken some that weren't, and it just makes it so much harder. But knowing that, boom, Indiana Pacers start with an I can just go straight to the I section. Whose all-star this season was Victor Oladipo. Who won what award? Most Improved Player. This award was won by All-Star Small Forward. Most Improved Player was a one. Okay, so we're not talking about this year, just like previous years. So let's look. What small forward, All-Star Small Forward, won Most Improved Player? I was thinking Giannis, but it's not Giannis because he's not an option here. Oh, Paul George. Paul George won it a couple years back. Who went to what college? That'll be Fresno State. Same college as... The only other guy I know to go to Fresno State was Tyler Johnson, and he is on the quiz. There we go. That's literally the only other guy I've ever known to go to Fresno State. And there could be more out there, but that's the only guy I remember. Who wears the number 8? This player also wears 8. Okay. Looking for a player that wore the number 8. Nobody up top. I'm guessing Shane Larkin. I'm pretty sure Shane Larkin wore number 8 this year. All right. Who played the same team as 5-time All-Star big man Al Horford, who plays for the Boston Celtics, who had star rookie Jason Tatum. Really excited to see what Jason Tatum brings this season. He was so good his rookie season that they ain't even let him play in the Summer League. They're like, you already a star, brother. No need to ball out on the Summer League, guys. You got it. Who went to what college? Duke University. Same college as what shooting guard? So Duke has produced a lot of players, so we got to find the one shooting guard on this list that went to Duke. JJ Redick, one of the greatest Duke players in history, right? Is he their all-time leading scorer? He's up there, right? He's got to be up there. Who plays for the Philadelphia 76ers, who made the playoffs for the first time since 2012. I remember 2012 because that was the season that they were the 8th seed and the Bulls were the 1 seed. And that was the season, the game, where Derrick Rose tore his ACL for the first time, all right? Which was the year what team won the NBA? That was also the year of Miami's first championship. Who were led by which first-time All-Star? In 2012, LeBron was like already a... Unless they mean this year. This year, first-time All-Star is Goran Dragic. Okay. Who wears number 7? Which is the draft pick of what player in 2017? My boy Larry the Marksman, who plays for the Chicago Bulls. Y'all know we breezing through these. Whose coach is Fred Hoiberg, who coached basketball at Iowa State. He also played in Iowa State. He also played for the Bulls a little bit. So he played for teams that he ended up coaching, which is weird. I mean, it kind of happens often. Let me say that, because you kind of get a love for the organization and stuff. Who had what player drafted in 2012? Iowa State. What player here went to Iowa State? The good thing about this is always process elimination. Royce White. I haven't heard the name in a minute, but Royce White definitely went there. I almost said Royce Young. I don't know who that is, but Royce White went there. Who was drafted by the Houston Rockets. I think he was like the 15th pick or something like that. Mid first round pick, but didn't really get to play in the NBA. I forget. I think he was afraid of planes or something. I don't know. Who finished with what seed in the Western Conference? They were very first. Same seed as the Toronto Raptors, also finished first. Who had who win Coach of the Year? Dwayne Casey. That was weird wording, but I know Dwayne Casey, who was just hired head coach for the Detroit Pistons. At Summer League, he had a Detroit Tigers hat on. Like he's in Detroit and he loving it. Who finished what in the East? They finished 9th. But when you hear 9th, which that kind of thinks like, oh, they were in the brink of making the playoffs and they didn't make it. Nah, they were like 5 games out of the playoffs. So they were 9th, but they weren't even really that close. Which is a jersey number of what Charlotte Hornet rookie? Okay. What player here plays for the Charlotte Hornets and is also a rookie? This guy. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. I know he plays for the Hornets and he is also a rookie. I did not know what his jersey number was, but luckily, he's the only option, so we're going to go with it. Who played this season with 8-time All-Star Dwight Howard, who's now in Washington, which is good. Who played this season with the Charlotte Hornets, who had 1 All-Star this season, who was Kemba Walker, of course, who wears the jersey number 15, which is the same jersey number as, y'all know I'm not good with jersey numbers, so I usually got to take my time when it comes to these jersey number stuff. 15, jersey number 15, Sebastian Muhammad. He has always been 15, whether it be in Minnesota or now in Milwaukee. He plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. Always with number 15. If he can, he will. This player plays for the Bucks. So another player to play for the Bucks, Sterling Brown. Shout out to the Chicagoan, who wears the number 23 because of Chicago. I mean, if you're from Chicago, usually you try to show it in a way, and this is his way by rocking the number 23. Which is the same jersey number as point guard. Ooh, what point guard with number 23? 23 is usually reserved for like shooting guards and like forwards, basically wing players. But what point guard with a number 23? Oh, Trey Burke. Trey Burke, who revitalized his career with the New York Knicks. I love it. I love it. I love it that he had a pretty decent season for him, you know? Hopefully he can stay in the league now. Who had what first-time All-Star? Of course, Chris Stapps, who wears his jersey number 6. Same jersey number as jersey number 6. Nick Young. Nick Young wore jersey number 6. Who won his first NBA championship in what year? 2018. Nick Young won a championship, y'all. When he was drafted a couple years to his career, we never thought we was going to get to the point to be able to say that. Shout out to Nick Young. I only got 3 minutes. I need to stop talking and get this done. Which was the year who won a dunk contest? So we're talking about this year. Donovan Mitchell, whose career high is 41, which is the same career high as former NBA center Yao Ming. Only former NBA center here. Who wore the number 11. Same number as Kyrie Irving. I got to think about that, man. I always forget that Kyrie not always forget, but sometimes I keep thinking that Kyrie is still what he wore back in the day, which was like 2 years ago, last year. Who was injured and replaced by point guard Terry Rozier, who went to what college? University of Louisville. This player also went to University of Louisville, okay. Montrezl Harrell, who played the season alongside Lou Williams, who won what award? Sixth Man of the Year. I think that was the second time winning. The guy's always going to be a scorer. Whether he's on the bench or starter, he's going to score. This award was won by who in 2012? Oh, that was James Harden year. Who won what award this year? From sixth man to MVP. Great success story if you ask me. This award was won by who in 2000? Oh, Shaq. Shaq, one of the most dominant players I ever got to see. Shaquille O'Neal. Who went to what college? LSU. Same as Ben Simmons. Who won what award? Rookie of the Year. This award was won by who in 1981? I guess it's Dale Griffith, who won this award with the Utah Jazz, who were led on defense by Rudy Gobert. The team was like, they were the best defending team when Rudy Gobert was out there. That's why he won Defensive Player of the Year. This award was won by who in 2017? Draymond, who plays for the NBA champions. Boom. You like the wireless mic? 100%. The average score is only a 19. Wow. Okay. So that means people are really getting messed up, because 15,000 people have played this and the average score is 19. And I just breezed through that like it was nothing. I wonder what question it was. The Sporkle bot even only got a 13, bro. Wow. Okay. That makes me feel good, because a lot of the times I do exceed like the average score. But if the average score is 20% and I just breeze through it, boy, know what he's talking about. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave it a like. Again, in the description, there'll be a link to my Summer League recap video. I really had a lot of fun doing it, so just show some love. Y'all did an amazing job on the last time I asked y'all to show some love on something. Just let's repeat that, all right? Thank y'all so much. Be back tomorrow. Peace.